People can find pensions to be a bit of a mystery, something they find maybe a bit scary. They don't want to really get involved with them, especially when it comes to dealing with the financial aspects in a divorce, but it's important that pensions aren't overlooked. Even if you come to an agreement where the pensions aren't necessarily going to be dealt with, there's not going to be any transfer of pensions or any addressing the difference between yours and your ex-partner's pensions, the details of each of your pensions still need to be included in the paperwork. So there's just a few pointers really to watch out for right at the outset. And the first thing is that both you and your ex-partner will need to get hold of a value for all your pensions. And it can sometimes take a while to get hold of those values from the pension providers. Sometimes it can unfortunately take several months. So rather than waiting until you're later down the line in the divorce, you might want to ask for those values from the pension providers early on so that they can start working on providing them to you. And once you have them in hand, you're hopefully at the stage where you can maybe negotiate an agreement or even complete the paperwork required to set out any financial agreement you've reached. When you reach an agreement regarding the finances, paperwork needs to be completed alongside your agreement, setting out at least a summary of what your financial figures are and your ex-partner's financial figures. In that piece of paperwork, there is a section where the pension valuations need to be included. If you aren't dealing with the pensions as part of your agreement, if, for example, there is going to be no changes over your pensions, no changes in relation to your ex-partner's pensions, those details still need to be included in the paperwork. So that's why it's important the value is obtained from your pension providers. It may be necessary for you or any lawyer acting on your behalf to take specialist advice from a pension expert. Typically they're known as an actuary, who will carry out some complex calculations to then be able to work out what needs to happen to the pensions to make sure that you have the tools to negotiate a fair settlement with your ex-partner.